right, y'all, welcome back to Tuning with Trey. Thank you so much for continuing to join me. Even if you watch my video for a minute, 2 minutes, I'm just so happy that I'm here with y'all. So good. Please like and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I will just so much appreciate y'all. And yeah, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about today, and I'll look over here because this is where I have my notes at. And I first just want to say, like, I'm proud of myself. Hey, 3rd YouTube video, more to come. I definitely want to build up a consistency, but find different things that I want to talk about. So I explained this is like lifestyle, a little bit of pop culture, probably some beauty, but definitely we will be talking about some community issues as well too, because I'm a community organizer. Social justice issues are huge to me, so you know I definitely want to make sure I touch on that a little bit, but I definitely want to just make this a fun, engaging channel for folks to you know, go on this journey with me of building content, of sharing my life with y'all, doing some story times and whatnot. But this weekend I'm thinking I have a couple things that I might want to film. So I'm from Seattle. I'm actually located in Seattle as well too. Well, I'm located in Tacoma. It's like 30 minutes outside of Seattle, because every major city rent is cheap. Rent is expensive as hell, and so many Black and brown folks have been priced out of the communities that they love, and I'm one of those people where, you know, I could afford to live in Seattle, but for what I get for a house, I would be in a 1-bedroom, 550 square feet, and I have an entire house, a 3-bedroom. So I'm sorry if you do hear a little fan. I film upstairs, which is the top of my house, and it's hot as hell like during the day, so that's why I decided to film later on in the evening. Plus I think the lighting looks a little bit better too. So and I'm sorry if you guys see my eyes darting and stuff. I'm still trying to figure out how all of this works. I don't want to be looking cross-eyed. Like I definitely don't want to look cross-eyed, so I hope I don't come across cross-eyed. And there's nothing wrong with being cross-eyed, but I'm still just trying to figure out like how this goes, because I'm trying to look at myself, but also I know I need to be talking to y'all. But I think there are a couple of things that I might want to film this weekend. Is I'm from Seattle, so Emoji Fest. We always have Emoji Fest in August. It's a Black festival where it's been around for maybe like, I want to say at least probably like 40 or more years. And they usually invite special guests like musical performances to come. There's vendors, there's art shows, there's local talent. But the parade is a huge thing. So I want to check out the parade. Like it's a lot. Like I feel like living in Tacoma sometimes, to commute sometimes to Seattle, just because there's so many different things to do. So I always got to be prepared, because coming back and forth, baby, I cannot do. And I may not make the parade this year just because of timing, but I definitely want to go and support my sister. She's actually going to be performing there. I think she's doing some hosting. She's a comedian. She's an influencer, and she is so fucking funny, y'all. You can find her on TikTok, Ayo Renee. She is so funny, like so funny. And so I think I want to maybe film a little bit at Moja Fest, give you a little bit behind the scenes about some Black culture in Seattle. So for some folks who are not familiar with Seattle and the Black history that is rich here, and a lot of community spaces that we cherish. The Emoji Fest is like one of those festivals that growing up as a kid, as a teenager, you look forward to, because as a kid you get the candy, like when they throw the candy out on like the parade and stuff. But as a teenager, you're like, oh, let me get cute so I could go to this festival. I wish they had Soul Fest. That's a Seattle thing. Seattle used to have like Emoji Fest was a big festival in the summertime, and Soul was Soul Fest for like Black Seattle. And for some reason, I think probably maybe due to like funding or things like that, we don't have Soul Fest. Soul Fest used to be more like in, from what I remember the last times they used to have it, like Emoji Fest is always in the Central District. And then like Soul Fest was like in the South End. And Soul Fest was cool because I remember like one year, like a few times they had rides. Like cute little carnival rides. So it was like a cute little carnival festival feel. And you get to see all Black Seattle, like people you just, like if you're from Seattle, people you ain't seen in years, maybe people you ain't seen since high school, elementary, middle school. Somebody you know your mama. A lot of people know my mama. So they see me, they gonna be like, oh, so, you know, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think the other thing that I definitely want to touch on, there's a big vintage fair in, like, I think Seattle Center this weekend. And I think I might want to go there and support and just figure out like what little vintage pieces they have, because I always like to expand my wardrobe. As you guys can see, a little bit of my, this is literally just a rack of just some summer clothes. I usually change this as kind of seasonally, but I have an entire walk-in closet over here with hella shit. So I think that's something I definitely should be doing, is might need to just do a behind the scenes like little viewing of where I can show you guys my closet. I want to make it real cute though, but it's organized. It's like, I'm weird, like I color coordinate my shit. Like, so I need to show you that. I need to show you my skincare cabinet. I have an entire fucking cabinet full of so much skincare, and then like makeup. You guys see a little bit of my vanity. So anyways, jump into a few topics that I wanted to talk about in particular today. I have a little notes just so I can take a look at. First thing first, because I just kind of want to get this out the way, is, and we all knew low-key, I mean, I think we knew low-key, but it's not our business. Cardi B announced that she's pregnant, expecting her third baby. And I just think it's so beautiful. The reason why I wanted like to come here to talk to you about it, because one is pop culture, one is Cardi B, but also her little maternity showing, like, I mean, her maternity shoot, or like her announcement was just so beautiful. The red just looked just beautiful on her, and just so elegant on her, and just the little baby pouch, and it's so cute. So congratulations to Cardi B. She's expecting her third child. It also was announced today that she filed for divorce again from Offset. So we'll see where that goes. But I mostly just want to congratulate her on just a beautiful, you know, expecting a beautiful baby coming through. Her other two children are just beautiful. Like, culture, I think it's Culture and Wave. They are just so cute. So that's cute. Also, Callie, if you guys know Callie the rapper, she announced her pregnancy, I believe, like either last week or this week, in such a cute way. But she had a gender review on this channel called, I think, On The Block. It's like a rap channel, freestyle. People can come and show their talents, or, you know, maybe do one of their hit songs. And her and Mana Leo, okay, I'm gonna preface this too by telling y'all, I love female hip-hop. I grew up listening to a lot of female hip-hop, a lot of male hip-hop, but female hip-hop I grew up listening to. I'm a 90s baby. My mom had me very, very young, so I was listening to things that I had no business listening to. But yes, I listened to a lot of female rap. So Mana Leo and Callie were on the block, and Callie announced that she's having a baby girl, and I just think that is so cute. I just think she looks so beautiful pregnant, and I love the fact that Mana Leo was there with her, because Mana Leo just had her baby I think last year or something like that. Sorry if you guys hear a little jingle. That is Droopy. Look, that's Droopy. That is my little boo-boo. You want to say hi to the people? You want to come say hi? All right, hold on, I had that little fan on because it's hot up here. All right, no. This is Droopy. This is my son. He's so cute. He is a special part of the family. He runs this house. So he hears me talking to y'all, and he's probably like, who the hell is she talking to? So I just want you guys to see my little Droopy with little eyes. If you guys ever, like, maybe I'm dating myself, and I don't care if I am, because being able to live like each day, getting another day, getting another year is a huge blessing. There's a lot of people that do not continue to get years because they gain their heavenly wings. But there is a pet detective. He's like a bulldog or something. He had like a very sad little face. So as soon as I saw him at the pet store, I was like, it's Droopy. His name is Droopy. So I'll put him down, because he's probably like, girl, put me down. And you know, I'm not a fan. All right, so the next thing that I wanted to get into, again, congratulations to Cardi B and Callie on their beautiful bundles of joy. I think babies are a blessing. I think they're beautiful. I never want children. I am a child-free woman. I am the oldest of 6 kids on my mom's side and 10 kids on my dad's side. Plus, I have 3 bonus siblings. So, baby, a lot of my siblings already have children. Like, one of my brothers already has like 8. Well, he really has 4, and then his partner has 4. So, like, combined, they have like 8 or whatever. So, yeah. Well, his partner... Anyways, that's not my business to tell. Anyways, she got more than 4. She got 6. Anyways, so combined, she has 6. He has 2 with her and 2 with somebody else, so he has 8. So anyways, I just think babies are beautiful, even though I'm never gonna have them, which is cool, which is great for me. More time for me to be an auntie, be supportive, and show up in community. So, all right. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was the whole backlash that Megan Thee Stallion is receiving due to her performing at Kamala Harris presidential campaign rally in Atlanta. I believe it was on Tuesday. And a lot of people had a lot of thoughts about it. A lot of people always have a lot of thoughts about Megan Thee Stallion. And I want to let everybody know who's watching this channel, who's watching these videos. This is a Meg Thee Stallion, like, arena, okay? No hate, no tomatoes will be thrown. I'm always somebody that I definitely want to keep it honest, and I want to keep it fair. So I do want to be objective, but also, like, there will be no bashing of Megan Thee Stallion on this channel. It's just that if that's what you think I'm gonna do, you might as well click off the video right now, because it's just not gonna happen. All right, so Megan Thee Stallion receiving backlash, people having a lot of comments, a lot of things to say around her performance, and why was she even there? And to be honest, I love the fact that Megan Thee Stallion is there. She talks a lot about the issues that are really important around public like health administration, around mental health, around abortion, bodies, like women having the right to choose, and more. So it is fitting that she's there. And also too, Megan Thee Stallion has a significant following of young people who when I say young people, because I work with young people, I'm not saying like teenagers, I'm saying like early 20s, like mid 20s. Like, those are still young people. Like, your brain doesn't really like start the development phase or whatever. It's like you're still classified as a young person under the age of 25. So the people who are 18 to 25, the grown people that can listen, that should be listening to her music, that want to listen to music, that do support her, I feel like it was only fitting that she's there so that they can garner some more young people votes. But also, she's talked a lot about even the song Thought Shit around women having the right to choose, and how these senators and other people are placing restrictions on women, but they do so much for this country, and they do so much for the world, and they do so much for society. And so people are mad about her for her having her songs, having her Megan Thee Stallion flair. I saw Megan Thee Stallion in Vegas in June, and honestly, I thought the performance was toned down. I thought it was toned down. I thought it was fitting when she talked about body, because I think, like, having the right to choose, like, there's so much misinformation going around here. Like, I see even people that I personally know, even from folks from high school, the misinformation that they're putting out saying that Joe Biden is the reason why women don't have access to, that there are women that don't have access to abortion. And that's simply not fucking true. And y'all gotta stop like believing those lies. This all is Donald Trump's fault, with the Supreme Court justices that he picked to be put in office, who have their own agenda of how they want to make America great again, when America was never fucking great. And to just be honest, I just think that's a slap in the face to the indigenous folks, that the land that was stolen here, because we are in stolen land, but also too for the stolen labor that was built by my people. So, you know, just a little tidbit, side bit. We will probably get into a little few politics and whatnot, because we're like 90 something days away from the presidency, against the presidential election. So people were upset about Megan Thee Stallion, saying she was looking tacky, it was ghetto. It was a lot of things I heard around the performance being ghetto and it not being professional. And I find that to be some of the biggest crock of shit, because sometimes when I look at the people that are making these comments, when you're saying ghetto compared to what? So are you saying compared to whiteness? That, and when you use the word professionalism, what do you mean by professionalism? Because black folks are not seen a lot in the times as when it comes to the professionalism conversation. Black folks do not have the dignity sometimes in those conversations about how people are looked upon. If that didn't make sense, look up professional black hairstyles. Look up professional hairstyles in Google and you're gonna see white people. So every time I hear the word professional, I equate that to whiteness and I equate that to white supremacy about how we should be conducting ourselves. I think that the folks who are concerned about Megan Thee Stallion having a ghetto performance, a tacky performance, and it was not appropriate performance, I just wanna know, like, when are we going to stop begging for white acceptance when no matter who the fuck we are, you can be Oprah Winfrey, you can be attorney general, you could be the CEO of a company. When you're black, you're black. It does not matter. And I think also too, this kind of gets into the whole performance of respectability politics, when I understand, and like back in the day, the 50s and 60s, black folks, we did have to conduct ourselves in a certain way, and even before that, because of the white terror that was running through this fucking country rampant, where we were having white terrorists terrorize black communities, slaughtering them. We want to talk about Juneteenth and how beautiful that day is, but I didn't know until this year that the very first year of Juneteenth in Texas, 800 black people were lynched alone in Texas. In 1 year, 800 people. So when we have these conversations around ghetto-ness, and when we have these conversations around professionalism and how white folks view us, it does not matter. It does not matter what we do. They're already, a lot of them are going to assume that we're just not good people, regardless. I mean, I will never ever forget the story. So many of y'all know the story about Oprah Winfrey being in Europe, I believe it was in Switzerland or somewhere, and asked a sales associate to grab a bag from the top shelf, and they simply told her no because they simply didn't think she could afford it. And it was Oprah Winfrey, like one of the wealthiest black women in the world. So when we're talking about how white people view us, I think that shouldn't even be the conversation. We need to be talking about how we view ourselves and how we should be showing up authentically as ourselves, and stop trying to gain white acceptance, because it will never ever happen. And literally, you're gonna be losing this battle. And I just think that we should be focused on being our authentic selves, being true to ourselves. And yes, we can have some valid critiques. Honestly, to me, if I'm gonna be honest, around valid critiques around the performance, I didn't like the performance as much. And I love Megan Thee Stallion. I think it was cute. However, I like the body song. I like the Savage song. Like a few other things, I think it was cute. I think it was the outfit choice for me, but of course she's gonna keep her sexiness, of course. But I would have maybe wanted to just see a different outfit choice for her. I thought the suits were great. The blue looked beautiful on her skin. Maybe something a little bit tailored, only just because of, I just didn't want for, and I mean, it's gonna happen regardless of whatever women wear. And here I am saying what women should be wearing so that they can be viewed as not slutty skanky, but I mean, hey, we could be in a turtleneck for all I care. I thought the song choices that Megan Thee Stallion did were good. I just thought maybe I wanted to maybe not make the crop top. That's all. Like, not the crop top thing. That was the only big critique that I had about the performance. But I love the fact that Megan Thee Stallion has a Hotties for Harris campaign thing, because I mean, to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Kamala Harris, and especially her and Joe Biden, what they've been doing with pushing so much money. And I mean, it's been going on for years with pushing money into Israel, and they're literally slaughtering children and bombing children. That's just but hey, we can talk about that another time. But the big thing, we cannot get that orange fucking tangerine in fucking office It cannot fucking happen. He got to go. But I thank y'all for tuning in with me, hearing a little bit of my tidbits, hearing a little bit of my rant, and me kind of going off tangent. I'm still trying to find a cadence, still trying to find a flow. If anybody has like suggestions or anything like that. But if you have thoughts about what I talked about regards to Cardi B announcing her pregnancy, Callie announcing that she's having a baby girl with her gender review, and reveal, gender reveal. And if you have comments about the Megan Thee Stallion performance, let me know. Do you think I'm wrong? You can tell me I'm wrong. No, I'm not. That's not gonna hurt my feelings. Do you think I'm right? Do you have other thoughts about maybe who are some other people that could have performed or who could show up? We still got like 90 some days, so there are still a lot of work that is gonna be done. But the biggest thing is we cannot get Donald Trump in office. It cannot happen. We just cannot. So I thank you for chilling with me, hearing my little tidbits, hearing my rant. Please make sure to like and subscribe and tell a friend. Peace, y'all.